What is going on, fellas? Today we're going to be doing a realistic rebuild of the New York Jets, and considering the fact that I've already done two AFC East teams in the Bills and the Patriots, I'm probably just going to get the rest of the AFC East out of the way. So this video will be the Jets, and next video will be the Miami Dolphins. So starting with the offense right here, Sam Darnold at quarterback, still a very, very young player. We look to build around him. Le'Veon Bell right here, the Jets did get last offseason in free agency, and he definitely did have a down year, and that was due to the O-line being terrible, and also the Jets just misutilizing him. Jamison Crowder right here at wide receiver, who the Jets did get in free agency last offseason as well from Washington. Still, I think he is a fairly young player. Yeah, he's only 26, has star development, still fairly young. Josh Doctson, another guy they got from Washington. This was more recent though, and Josh Doctson was a draft bust and really did not live up to expectations. I don't really know how we're going to use him. Braxton Berrios, the former New England Patriot right here. He did return some punts for the Jets this year. I'm not sure if he's currently at punt returner, but we'll probably put him there. And we got Trevon Wesco at fullback. I don't really care that much about the fullback position. Quincy Enunwa at wide receiver, who's been with the team for a little while now, 27, and only has normal development. So probably going to have to get rid of him in the coming years, but this year he's fine. We got Josh Bellamy, the former Chicago Bear right here. I don't know how old is he. How old is he? He's 30. All right, so we're definitely going to release him at some point. And Josh Malone, still a fairly young receiver. I believe he was either undrafted or he was drafted like in the later rounds by the Bengals, but he is now on the Jets too. And don't really know how we're going to use him. Only 67 overall. And this O-line, it gets bad here. George Fant right here at left tackle, who the Jets actually just recently picked up in free agency. Let's see, Alex Lewis here at left guard, 27 as well, only at normal development. Going to have to upgrade these two positions. Center right here, we got Connor McGovern, who they got from Denver, this free agency as well. Still fairly young, only at normal development, 73 overall. Brian Winters right here at right guard, one of the better players on this Jets O-line, 28 normal development. And we got Chuma Edoga right here at right tackle, still a fairly young player. He's only a rookie out of USC, so right now, the only two mainstays I'm very comfortable with is probably Edoga and McGovern on this O-line, because obviously Edoga's young, and we'll see how he develops. And McGovern's still fairly young. Maybe he can develop into something, but other than that, we're definitely have to upgrade most of these positions. And at tight end right here, to cap things off with the offense, Chris Herndon, who's still a very, very young player out of Miami. We do look to build around him at the tight end position. Hopefully, he can become a beast. Only at normal development, but hopefully that changes. Right here on defense, starting with the D-line, Henry Anderson here at left end. Definitely need to replace him. Only at normal development, 28 years old. Steve McClendon, who has been in the league for a long time, is a long-time Steeler and now a Jet. He's already up in his 30s. I believe he's like 33. Yeah, definitely need to get a new deep tackle. Quinnen Williams, very, very young, right end, out of Alabama. He was the third pick last year, and hopefully he can become a beast. Has hidden development right here. Brian Poole, I'm not sure how old he is. He might still be young. He's 26, star development. He's an 80 overall. So I think we're fine there at cornerback right now. Darryl Roberts right here, 76 overall. And he is 28. We probably can, upgrade that pretty soon. We got Nate Harrison right here who's not going to start. Bless Austin, who is a rookie. I think I might actually start him at cornerback too, instead of Darryl Roberts. And then obviously Jamal Adams is not going to play cornerback. Marcus May, who is pretty decent free safety for the Jets, still fairly young as well, 81 overall, and he's 26, star development. Right here, Jamal Adams, who is by far the best player, I would say, on this Jets team, 92 overall, superstar X Factor, and still fairly young. He is a beast right here. Avery Williamson right here at middle linebacker, still young as well, 27, star development, 85 overall. CJ Mosley right here, who was a long-time Raven at middle linebacker, number 2. And one free agent signing from last year as well. The Jets really made a lot of moves last offseason in free agency, but star development, 85 overall as well. Right outside linebacker right here, we got Terrell Basham, still a fairly young player. I don't know what's going to happen with him. Obviously, only at normal development. He's 25, so he'll probably be the starter for now. Right here, left outside linebacker, we got Harvey Lange, and normal development, only a 68 overall, which isn't that great. Probably at some point, assuming these two, right outside linebacker, left outside linebacker, assuming they don't develop, will probably just replace them. And also defensive tackle and left end, we got to, draft either in free agency or in the draft, get younger at these positions. And cornerback too, of course, Bless Austin, we're probably going to have starting at quarterback too. But other than that, if Bless Austin doesn't really develop in a timely fashion, then I'll probably draft or get a cornerback in free agency. But other than that, that's the roster. And probably not going to make any trades yet. I usually don't make any trades or make like too many moves the first season. The first season. It usually comes in the off season after the first season. But yeah, I will catch you guys at the mid-season point. At the midseason point right here, sitting at 2-5, and in the division, we are currently last, but this division for sure, just looking by each team's record, it's still a very winnable division. I mean, the first place team, the Patriots, are only sitting at 4-4, so, just gotta win a ton of our games and pray for some losses. But anyways, right here, let's see who we have to negotiate, at least this week. Probably just take care of the rest in the offseason, but Kenneth Dixon, I don't really think I need to bring him back. Let's see. I really don't think I need to bring any of these guys back. Obviously, maybe Damon Harrison on like a 1-year deal. Obviously, I can negotiate him till week 11, but probably just in the offseason when I have the last chance to do it, I'll probably just do it then. But other than that, I really don't need to bring any of these guys back. So, I'm going to simulate now to the end of the regular season. Hopefully, we make the playoffs. So we made it to the end of the season in a very weak division. We end up coming in last at 5-11 right here. And I will upgrade everybody before, we check out the stats from this year. But anyways, let's see. Hopefully Sam Darnold had a good year. Sam Darnold, 3,512 passing yards, 23 TDs, 211 picks. So nothing crazy right there. Le'Veon Bell, 9 TDs, so that's pretty good. 585 rushing yards on 131 attempts. Let's see. Josh Adams right here also did get a solid amount of carries. 119 for 388 and 4 TDs. Receiving-wise, Jamison Crowder actually had a monster year for us. 89 receptions, 1,129 yards, and 13 TDs. Quincy Enunwa, 59 for 662 and 4. Chris Herndon had a good year. 59 receptions, 580 yards, and 2 TDs. And Josh Doxson even got in on the action a little bit. 36 receptions, 397 yards, and 2 TDs right there. And I want to see, all right, Bell. See, that is something kind of weird. Le'Veon Bell only had 15 receptions for 187 yards and a TD. That's very strange. That seems so unrealistic. He would probably have at least like 40 or 50. Anyways, defensively, CJ Mosley had a monster year. 120 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, 5.5 sacks, plus a pick. Darryl Roberts had a lot of tackles, which is very interesting from a cornerback. Usually, corners probably have like the worst tackling ratings on any team. So, that's very interesting. 102 tackles, 1 tackles for loss, and a pick. Jamal Adams, 94 tackles, 6 tackles for loss, 1 sack, and 2 picks. And Brian Poole had a pick, 85 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and half a sack. Avery Williamson, 76 tackles, 11 tackles for a loss, which is huge, and 1.5 sacks. And Marcus May right here, 73 total tackles, tackles for loss, and 2 picks. So, those are some pretty good statistics. We had some players that went off. 31st ranked offense, that doesn't surprise me at all. And let's see, alright, 29th ranked defense. Alright, well, that's definitely not playoff numbers. Alright, I don't know. I'm going to sim now to the offseason, and I don't really think we have that many like key pieces to re-sign, but yeah, I guess I will see you guys at that point. So we are now at the re-signing period of the offseason, and Damon Harrison, if I remember, was the only person that I really cared to bring back, and we're probably going to bring him back on like a very cheap deal. Like 1 year, 10 million is fine because he is aging a little bit. Alright, so we're going to franchise tag him, which is good because I don't have anybody else I want to bring back here. So we're going to sim to next week, upgrade whoever we have to upgrade, which is Jamison Crowder right here. And we're going to see how much cap room we have. I'm not sure. We can always make some releases, free up some room. But I'm going to assume that we have a decent amount. 39 million, which is not terrible at all. Let's see. Chris Jones is a very interesting defensive tackle right here. Alright, so he's got 3 bids. The Chargers are currently in first right here. 4 years, 63 million. Chris Jones is an absolute beast, and he's one of the most underrated D tackles and players in the league by far. Alright, you know what? I want Chris Jones badly, so we'll give him a lot of money. 4 years, 68 million, about 17 per year. And alright, so I do want to outbid the Chargers, so give him a little more. 4 years, 70 million. That's a lot, but we're gonna make some moves right here. 98. Alright, I do, like I said, I do want to outbid the Chargers, so we can give him a little higher of a signing bonus. Let's see. Alright, so we're betting them. And anything else? I mean, we don't need a running back, but Austin Eckler is very tempting right here. Wide receiver, Taylor Gabriel, I don't really want. Maybe Kendrick Bourne. Is there any star devs? Alright, Marquise Lee I don't want. Let's see, Zach Pascal. Let's see. No, you know what? We'll probably just wait to draft one. Tight end, we don't need. Alright, anything from, like, any O-line position is also very key. Center right here, Ben Jones. No. Right guard. No. Right tackle. Yeah, there's really, like, nothing here. Alright, right outside linebacker. So, we got Aaron Lynch. I don't think I'm going to offer him. Left outside linebacker, Michael Kendricks. Corners. Logan Ryan, star. Levi Wallace. That I might offer Levi Wallace, the current Buffalo Bill, who's also a very underrated corner right here. Let's see, nobody's bidding him, so we don't have to give him. We can give him like 2 years, 20 million, something like that, especially if nobody's bidding him. So it would be my guess that we're gonna get Levi Wallace at least. And other than that, really, there's nothing crazy in free agency. Chris Jones accepted. That's huge. Chris Jones accepted. So now we don't have to worry about drafting D tackle. I'm probably gonna draft, you know, O-line, something like that, especially because, you know, I think everything starts, well, not everything, but I think our O-line's key. So Quinnen Williams right here, Chris Jones, that actually makes a pretty good D-line right there. Henry Anderson, I'm going to probably release. So right end is something we could draft too. And yeah, so well, before I send to the draft, I just want to see if we got Levi Wallace. I'm going to assume we did. And Levi Wallace rejected. That's interesting because he had no other bids. But other than that, yeah, I will be simming to the draft now. So right here, I know I said I was going to go O-line, but I was thinking if Chase Young is here, I am going to grab him, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Chase Young, who has to be the #1 player in this draft class at least. I figure, you know, we put him alongside Quinnen Williams and Chris Jones. That D-line will look sick right here. Yep, ranked #1, and we draft him at 4, and he is an 80 overall, best player in the class, and that is a great pick. I knew I was going to go O-line, but I figured, you know what, Chase Young's there, why not take him? Like, I literally was not going to take him, but yeah, let's get to our next pick. So in the second round, I decided not to reach for a lineman, so I am going to take Jalen Reagor. Definitely will be an upgrade to our receiving core. Early second rounder, 74 overall, which isn't terrible. He does have hidden development, and probably the third round is where I'm going to finally take a lineman. So right here with our third round pick, we will be taking Mekhi Becton. This is kind of interesting. Mekhi Becton in real life, he is probably going to be like probably a top 15 pick. But I just did like a random draft class here, so they have him as a mid-third rounder. But yeah, I'm going to take him. Let's see. 72 overall, not terrible for a third round pick. A lot of times I'd get a 60s, but 72 overall with hidden development as well. Not terrible at all. Right here in the fourth round, I will be making another addition to our O-line. We took a right tackle with our last pick. Right here, we're going to be taking right guard, Ben Bredesen. Talent, late third rounder. He was actually first for right guards in the 40-yard dash and vertical jump, which is interesting. Let's see what we got right here. 72 overall, which is not bad for the fourth round. Only at normal development, but definitely like that I'm getting a lot of 70s in these later rounds. Right here with our fifth round pick, I will be taking a left guard, Josh Sills, right here. Let's see, 70 overall, hidden development. That is awesome. This draft is actually, I feel like this has been a very good draft for us. So right here in the sixth round, this is going to be the final pick I do of this draft, and I'm going to sim the rest of the draft, but I will be drafting another left guard, Shane Lemieux right here, whose talent is a mid-fifth rounder. And let's see right here, 70 overall in the 6th round. I'm sorry, but like I usually never get 70s like that in the 6th round, so definitely something interesting. We definitely did draft some good pieces that will definitely, hopefully, be the future of our team. But yeah, I am gonna simulate now to the end of this draft, and I will catch you guys in the preseason. So right here, we're finally in week 1 of the preseason. It is year number 2 right here. And definitely love our draft. Our D-line is definitely going to be one of the best this coming year. Chase Young, Chris Jones, and Quinnen Williams. I'm super hyped. We didn't really do much at corner. Still the same guys. Free safety, still the same. And basically all around on the defense, besides the D-line, we did make a couple moves. It's basically the same. Really, there wasn't a ton of good outside linebackers. And corner, of course, Levi Wallace, unfortunately rejected. And I didn't really feel like offering anybody else. So, really, besides the D-line, our defense stayed the same. Offensively, though, O-line definitely got a lot of good pieces right here. And a lot of these guys, a lot of these rookies are going to be probably starting day 1. Mekhi Becton we got here at left tackle right here. Brian Winters, I'm probably going to replace with Shane Lemieux right here. Connor McGovern, of course, we got starting at center. We got Ben Bredesen right here at right guard. Got George Fant still here at right tackle. So definitely, I think this line is definitely improved. See, Jameson Crowder, 83 overall. Quincy Nunwa, and I will be starting Jalen Reagor right here at wide. Well, actually, I want to put him at wide receiver number 2, but Jalen Reagor will be probably our wide receiver number 2. Hopefully, we can develop him as a deep threat receiver. But other than that, that's really it. I'm gonna get into this next season, and yeah, I'll catch you guys at the midseason point. So I did decide to make a trade before the season started, and that was I did trade Damon Harrison, Josh Doxson, and a 5th-round pick for the Colts 2021 1st-round pick. So hyped about that. Now we have 2 1st-round picks, and yeah, I will catch you guys at the midseason point. So at the midseason point right here, we're currently sitting at 3-4, and looking at the division, it really, again, looks kind of weak. I mean, the Patriots are okay at 5-3, but we still definitely have a chance to contend for at least a wild card spot. I already did negotiate some of our players right here. Like Marcus May, we were able to re-sign. Avery Williamson, we still did not accept, so we're going to have to do that probably at the re-signing point. And if not, then we'll definitely franchise tag him. I'm not going to bring back Brian Winters. Connor McGovern, I'm not bringing back Alex Lewis. And besides that, really, I don't need to bring back any of these guys. So hopefully we can, at least get a wild card spot, or even win the division. We still have a good shot for that. But yeah, I will catch you guys at the end of the regular season. So we've made it to the end of year number 2, and once again, the New York Jets finished 5-11. Looking at Sam Darnold, he had like an okay year, 3,923 passing yards, 19 touchdowns, and 10 picks. Rushing wise, Le'Veon Bell had a monster year, 227 carries, 1,116 yards, and 15 TDs, which is absolutely insane. Definitely, a bounce back year, because last year he didn't have that great of a year. Receiving wise, Jalen Reagor had a big year for us, 81 receptions, 979 yards, 6 TDs. Jameson Crowder, 72 receptions, 811 yards, 3 TDs. Le'Veon Bell also at 49 receptions for 682 yards. And Braxton Berrios, also want to factor in 45 receptions, 597 yards, 3 TDs. And Chris Herndon had 5 TDs, 58 receptions, and 546 receiving yards. Let's see defensively. Jamal Adams led us in tackles, 115, 4 tackles for loss and 2 picks. CJ Mosley had 110 tackles, 2 picks. Dale Roberts also had a lot of tackles. Marcus May had 92, Roberts had 94. Avery Williamson had 83, plus 6 tackles for loss, 3 sacks. Let's see right here, Chris Jones, big year, 9 sacks, 15 tackles for loss, and 56 total tackles. Let's see, Chase Young, very interested, 7.5 sacks right here, 13 tackles for loss, and 53 total tackles. So not a bad year. I mean, not a bad, like, our team didn't do that well, but not a bad year for some of our players. 22nd in defensive yards, so, I mean, a little bit better. Let's see, 25th in points scored right here with 340. 22nd in points allowed with 407. Let's see, offensive rank 21st in the league, so definitely, I mean, much better than last year, but still got to improve a lot. So anyways, I will catch you guys at the re-signing period. Alright, so we are now at the re-signing period, and it looks like the Steelers ended up beating the Seahawks in the Super Bowl 35-10. Would love for that to happen in real life. But anyways, let's see. So Avery Williamson, I'm going to bring back. So I think he wanted everything with the contract. So, I mean, we'll give him, he's 29. We'll give him 2. I mean, I think I wanted more, but we can just franchise tag him for a little less money. 2 years, $22 million. Alright, so he's back. Brian Winters, I really don't need him back. Connor McGovern, I don't need back. Alex Lewis. Really, I don't need any of these guys back. Brett, I mean, maybe kicker Brett Maher right here. The current Cowboys kicker. 1 year, $650. That's interesting. He's not even... I thought, you know, he would at least want $1 million or something like that, but really other than this, that's all. So really, once again, we don't have to do much in free agency. So, yeah. I will catch you guys next week, and we'll see if we can sign any free agents. Jalen Ramsey on here is interesting. Also, we got Marlon Humphrey, Allen Robinson, Trent Williams, who obviously is getting a little up there in age. There's a lot of interesting moves we could make right here. You know what? I mean, we do have like a little bit of limited cap room right here. Let's see. Like, this would be really cutting it close. But we can release some players. And Marlon Humphrey, too. Like, I'm definitely not going to have enough cap room, I don't think, for both. So, what I'm going to do is I will release... I can definitely release a few players. Like, wonder... Center. Alright, so we're going to have to figure out center. That's the one thing I didn't draft in last year's draft. So, we're going to have to figure that out. Let's see. I can release... Alright. Isaiah Ford, where is he at? No, I'm not going to release Isaiah Ford. Quincy Enunwa. He's like 29 now? Yeah. We're going to release him. We can save some money. Alright, $3 million. Alright, Braxton. Alright, I'm not going to release Braxton Berrios. There's definitely some vets on this defense right here. That Henry Anderson. He's old. He's 30. Yep, we're going to release Henry Anderson. Let's see. Anybody else? I don't know. Like, see, Bless Austin's developing a little bit. Did he get up to start? No, he's still normal. But... like, I definitely can release some guys. Let's see, right here. Cashman, Blake Cashman. Nah, he's still young. Yeah, we're going to release Darryl Roberts because, I mean, we're going to try to get one of these corners anyways. Alright. I mean, if we get both, that would be sick. But I think we got enough money now to at least take a chance at Marlon Humphrey. Honestly, I would find it so unrealistic, though. Like, this is a realistic rebuild, but I find it so unrealistic if both of these guys were just free agents. Alright, so... also, Allen Robinson, might we have enough? Yeah. No, nobody's put a bid on him. Yeah, we're not going to have enough cap room. We can give him 2. Yeah, 1 year. What is there? How much more money do we have in cap? Let's see. We still, I mean, it didn't actually update, but we still have 21 mil. Actually, Allen Robinson, like, yeah, I would give Allen Robinson, like, a 1 year deal. And bring the price down. Alright, so we're able to offer Allen Robinson, so looks like we're going to have to address a little center in the draft, because we do not have one right now. Let's see if we can at least get one of these guys.
Stats, such as the 40-yard dash, are now available in scouting.
No way. Our cornerbacks are sick. That takes away, though, the development of guys like Darryl Roberts. Brian Poole, we could trade. We can trade him. I mean, he's good, but we just completely upgraded. Bless Austin, I would still like to keep around for depth. We could just keep him around for depth, but our cornerbacks 1 and 2 are sick now. So it looks like Allen Robinson did reject, but we still have 12 million in cap space. Let's see, I bet all the good wide receivers are gone, unfortunately. Zay Jones, he's young. Let's see, John Ross. If there's anybody if one of these guys were at star dev, then I definitely would have taken him. Jakeem Grant, no, I'm not gonna take him. Like, if one of these guys were at, star dev. Marquise, there's a lot of good speed guys here. Let's see. John Ross. You know, we'll give a chance on John Ross because we'll give him, a very cheap deal. Like 1 year, 7 million. Does he have any bids on him already? No, he doesn't have any. You know, well, we can up that a little bit. We can give him like 1 year, 10 million. We'll have enough cap room, and he'll probably accept. And other than that, that's probably the only moves. So I definitely need to draft a center at some point. So John Ross, welcome to the New York Jets. So we definitely have a lot of speed on our team right now at the receiver position. Obviously, Rager, Crowder, and John Ross. I really do like this. Looks like our line is developing a little bit, but center, 55 overall, cannot have that. So yeah, I'm going to advance to the draft now, and I will see you guys there. One big need we have right off the bat is center, so I will be taking center Drew Wagner, and he does have a lot of good, you know, combine stats. Hidden development, 74 overall, not terrible, not terrible. With our second pick of the first round, I will be taking left outside linebacker Del Mackey. Does have B+ finesse moves, B hit power, and B- tackle, and his talent is great as a late first rounder. And really, we just need to upgrade this position. So, you know, hopefully we can do that with this pick. Let's see. Del Mackey, 70 overall, normal development. Not great, but you know, it's fine for now. Hopefully he can at least get up the star development. Alright, with our round 2 pick, I will be taking a left tackle, Kenya Barrett right here. Talent is a late first rounder, and all the good right tackles were gone. I do plan to move him over to right tackle, but right here, Kenya Barrett, left tackle, 72 overall, normal development. And yeah, I do like this pick. Hopefully he will develop for us. Right here with our 4th round pick, I ended up accidentally skipping over our 3rd round pick. But with our 4th round pick, this is also the final pick I'm going to do of this draft. We will be taking wide receiver DeMarcus Holiday. Does have B spectacular catch, B- medium route, and B- deep route. So hopefully he can fill out a receiving core. Let's see. So is a 66 with hidden development though, so low overall, but he does have that hidden development, which is good. So that is going to end off the draft. Wasn't the best draft, but it wasn't terrible either, I would say. Alright, so it is the start of year number 3 right here. We're coming in with an 84 overall team, 81 offense, and 88 defense. And our defense is looking super nice. And I think this defense can definitely carry us to a Super Bowl, or at least a playoff appearance. But, yeah, not going to make any trades, not going to do anything crazy. And I will catch you guys at the midseason point. So at the midseason point right here, we are 3-4. And let's see, in our division, Dolphins currently lead the division at 6-2. Bills are at 4-4. We are at 3-4, and Patriots are last in the division at 2-5. And let's see, you know, well, let me upgrade everybody first. But let's see. Looks like we gotta negotiate a few guys, including Jamal Adams in there. So let's get to that. I hope our defense is doing good, but Jamal Adams right here, you know, we got to sign him long term. 7 years, 97 million, that is a lot, but we definitely want Jamal Adams back. Are you kidding? Oh, Jamal Adams. Contract length works, but that's it. I mean, that is a lot of money. Jamison Crowder right here. Alright, so what is he? He's 28. I don't want him for 4 years. We'll give him 2 years, 21.9 million. Alright. Doesn't like the duration. He wants to be here longer. That's cool. Brian Poole. I don't think I need him back. We can give him like a 1-year deal because he does, you know, bring good depth. 1 year, 7 million. Alright, so he is back. Sam Darnold is going to get like a $100 million contract. Like, that's the thing with quarterbacks. 5 years, 126 million. Like, that's a lot of money to go around. Oh my god, Sam Darnold. I like the contract length, but the rest of the offer needs some work. He hasn't even led us to a playoff appearance. John Ross right here. We got a lot of people to resign. Alright. We'll give him a 2 because we're really, like, tight on money. Oh my god. Literally no player can make it easy right now. Chris Herndon. 4 million won't hurt us a year. Jeez. Literally, none of these guys just will resign. Nathan Shepard. Bring him back. Actually, we can just let him walk now. Think about it. Alright. I don't need anybody else here. Like, I don't. Maybe I'll bring one guy back, but literally, I don't think we... Alright, besides Brian Poole, literally nobody else resigned. That's so stupid. So I decided once again in week 9 that I am going to try to resign at least the most important pieces of our team. So Jamal Adams, restructured that a little bit. And alright, a better bonus. Alright, we can do a better bonus. Jamison Crowder. Alright, so he wanted a longer contract. So I could probably lower the money a bit. 3 years and maybe give him a little higher bonus. 3 years, $28 million. Alright, so he wants a better salary. Alright, Sam Darnold. This is so annoying. We might just have to franchise tag him. 5 years. Alright, $128 million. You literally don't even deserve $100 million, Sam Darnold. You do not deserve $100 million. Why would I give you more than $126 million or whatever it was? Alright, 2 years. Alright, we'll give you $4 million, but to be honest, I'm probably not going to need you back. Jeez, better bonus. Chris Herndon right here. Alright, 4 years. 4 years, $18.7 million. Alright, so Chris Herndon is back. So really, we just need to take care of Jamal Adams and Sam Darnold, which I'm going to simulate another week, and we'll take care of them there. Alright, the next offer on the table for Jamal Adams is a 5-year, $84.6 million. We did upgrade increase the bonus by a little bit. Let's see. Jamal Adams. Alright, so he is back. So really now we just got to worry about our quarterback. And this is the last time I'm going to do this. And if not, then I will literally just franchise tag him. So I think, what was it? Alright. The contract, yeah, it's still like the same thing. Like, he's not elite yet, so like he doesn't deserve 5 years, $132 million. That's so stupid. Okay, John Ross, I'm also gonna do. Alright, $5 million, and that's it. Or, like, I'm not bringing you back. Alright, so he's back, and that's really all we need. So, Sam Darnold. Oh, yeah, Jamison Crowder, too. 3 years. What was it? Did he want the bigger bonus, too? Alright, salary. Yeah, we did kind of lower the salary a little bit. 3 years, $10 million per year. He's produced for us. Alright, so he's back. So Sam Darnold, we're probably just going to have to franchise tag. So we have made it to the end of year number 3. And, I mean, we didn't make the playoffs. We came in 3rd in the division. But, you know, definitely an improvement, I would say. Obviously, the first 2 years we went 5-11. And now, season number 3, we're at 8-8. And just going to upgrade everybody. And yep, let's see. So a lot of upgrades just to go around. And let's see what our team overall is now. So we got 89 defense, 84 offense, so just 86 overall. And let's see stats from this year. Very interested how our defense did. So offense did terrible, 31st ranked in yards. And defense, I mean 18th. I probably would have expected better, but it is what it is. Sam Darnold, 22 touchdowns, 11 picks, 3,759 yards passing. Let's see, rushing. Let's see, so Larry Roundtree split time with Le'Veon Bell, and Le'Veon Bell just had, looks to be a down year. I don't know how many, he only played 6 games. Probably dealt with some injury. I don't have injuries turned off, but I probably should start doing that, like, in the next coming rebuilds. But, yeah, Roundtree had 5 TDs, so did Bell. Receiving. Let's see, Jalen Reagor had a very big year for us. 93 receptions, 1,000 yards receiving, and 8 TDs. John Ross had a pretty big year for us. 55 receptions, 820 yards, and 5 TDs. Jamison Crowder had another big year for us. 71 receptions, 748 yards, and 2 TDs. Chris Herndon had a big year at tight end as well. 76 for 743 and 3 touchdowns. Larry Roundtree also had 23 receptions at running back. Bell only had 4. Let's see, defensively, CJ Mosley had another monster year, 131 tackles, 11 tackles for loss, 4.5 sacks, and 2 picks. Jamal Adams also had 2 picks, 2 tackles for loss, 89 tackles, 85 tackles for Avery Williamson, and 2 picks. Marlon Humphrey, 2 picks, 81 tackles. Brian Poole, 2 picks, 72 tackles, 5 tackles for loss. Jalen Ramsey also had 2 picks. So both our free agent corners that we signed, big free agents, had 2 picks for us, 65 tackles. Let's see. Also, Del Mackey, our rookie, had 9 tackles for loss, 3.5 sacks, 60 tackles in total. And that's all I'm going to go through. Quentin Williams had 7 sacks. That's pretty big, too. But yeah, so, you know, definitely we improved this year. I want to see if we won any awards. I haven't done that in any of my rebuilds, like, after any seasons. I haven't checked for awards, but let's see. Got any New York Jets on here? Nope. MVP. Can only look at Coach of the Year. Well, maybe. Nah, we're not even on here, but I wouldn't expect to be. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this. I'm gonna sim to the re-signing period, and Sam Darnold we're mostly gonna have to franchise tag because he's asking for way too much. So Sam Darnold right here, we're just gonna have to franchise tag. 1 year, $35 million. That's what we'd be paying him. And he was asking for way too much. He's like not worth whatever we were paying him already. But I mean, I know quarterbacks obviously they get paid like these ginormous contracts, but like we should have money. We don't have any cap room, and I want to sign maybe a right or left outside linebacker, or even another, maybe like one more receiver. Let's see, can we release? All right, so Ryan Griffin, I haven't used in a long time, and we're gonna release him. So Ryan Griffin is gone. All right, so let's see, Chuma Edoga. No, he's good for depth. Looks like a rookie. Jack, yeah, 61 overall. I don't really need that. Alright, so he is gone. What else? Defensively, I feel like we might have to have something. Alright, Blake Cashman, is he 26? No, I don't really want to do that. Alright, Brian Poole. Still, like I said, good for depth. Bless Austin, obviously, there. Let's see. Yeah, we don't really have a ton of, like, leeway. Let's see. Another rookie, Tyrone Simpson. Again, that's, like, tough. Like, we really don't have a ton. Like, I guess I could give away a couple of these 66s because they're probably never going to see the field. But, like, we're still not going to save, like, anything from that. Like, a 59 overall, like, I'm not keeping around. At least, like, if Sam Darnold had left, like, we would have saved a ton. Anything else? I mean, we could release John Ross. Let's see. Well, our cap situation is still going to be the same regardless. So, I think this is going to be a pretty... I don't think I can really do much else in terms of releasing players. So, this is going to be like a very weak... We're probably not going to do anything in free agency. It's probably
all combine stats, such as the 40-yard dash, are now available in scouting.
But, yeah, I will catch you guys at the draft. Just all around, this draft is really bad, like, for anything I need. So, let's see. I mean, there's a couple first-round guys, but, like, there was, like, no good left outside linebackers or right outside linebackers coming in the first round. Sheldon Beasley, I want to see. Late first-rounder. Let's see. Any other first-rounders I scouted? All right, like, halfback, I only scouted that because pretty soon Le'Veon Bell's going to get old. Middle linebacker, I just thought of because, you know, depending on Mosley and also Avery Williamson's situation, like with regression and stuff. Let's see. Alright, so like, I mean, there's some good middle linebackers we could possibly draft in the second round, but I think for now, we're going to take a receiver. And let me just, I want to make sure before that I even like go ahead and draft that. Alright, so I could potentially get a left or right outside linebacker, I guess, in the second round. I mean, right outside linebacker is going to have to come in the fourth round because it's just terrible over there. But wide receiver, I think we need one more receiver. So Sheldon Beasley is going to be the guy. Let's
the
see.
49ers
so
are now
only
on the
71, which is not that good. Only at normal development. So probably could have done a little better there. So looking now in the second round, and there's really nothing like here that I really would want. We could just draft another receiver, but this is just a terrible draft. Mid-second rounder right
here. The 49ers are
69
now on
overall.
the
Like, there's just like nothing I could ever like need, and our cap situation is bad, so we're just in a really bad spot. Plus, Sam Darnold's asking for too much, so that's probably all I'm gonna do for the draft. There's really like it can't get much better from here. So yeah, we are at the preseason. It is the beginning of year number 4, and I don't really have any money to go in free agency and get someone cheap for like a year. But you know, our team like overall wise still looking good. 85 overall, not terrible, and we saw some developments. Hopefully, we can finally make the playoffs. We were very close last year, and it sucks that we couldn't do much. Of course, we gotta try and re-sign Sam Darnold again. But yeah, I will catch you guys at the midseason point. So at the midseason point, once again, we are at a very underwhelming 2-5 right here, and we're gonna upgrade everybody. Let's see. Hopefully we got some good upgrades right here. So let's see our teams overall right now. So we are at a 86 overall, 85 offense, 89 defense. And Le'Veon Bell, like our money situation is just so tight right now. Oh my god. We are in a terrible, like, we're just gonna have to start releasing everybody. Alright, so financial side needs some work. Sam Darnold, like, 6 years, 155. Alright, so he's back. That's so much money, but he's back. Quinnen Williams right here, right end, 5 years, 86 million. And, alright, so he is back. Avery Williamson, he is starting to regress, as you can see. I don't know if I'm going to bring him back, to be honest. 1 year, 4 million, maybe. Alright, he doesn't like that offer at all. The rest of these guys, like, these corners, like, I'm going to give, like, really cheap 1 year deals. Alright, so, Ryan Poole's back. Bless Austin has been blessed to, you know, be the understudy of both Jalen Ramsey and Marlon Humphrey, and he resigns. Blake Cashman, I'm going to think about that. Larry Roundtree, and that's really it. Those are really the 2 players that I'm going to resign. Alright, so Blake Cashman, 2 years, 2 million, not terrible. Alright, I don't know if I need to improve the bonus because you're not a starter, but it's whatever. 2 years, 4 million as well. And also, he does not accept, so just, you know, gotta try to resign Le'Veon Bell, hopefully. And hopefully we can make the playoffs, man. Like, we're struggling right now. Let's see, it seems like we can probably have a little more cap room. Alright, Shaquem Griffin's still here. I want to see our cap situation. Alright. So, still got to clear that money. We were able to resign some of those guys, though, which is good. So, I will catch you guys at the end of the regular season. So, it is the end of year number 4, finally. And once again, for the 4th straight season, we just cannot make the playoffs. And this team, I already upgraded everybody. And it is an 87 overall, 91 defense, 85 offense. We're still not good enough, and I gotta upgrade everybody for the final time. And this is honestly such a shock. I mean, 8 wins. I mean, technically we did better, 8-7-1, but still, like, we need to be making the playoffs. I feel like this team is definitely good enough. And I went to the wrong spot. All right, stats right here. All right, so Sam Darnold actually had a pretty good year. Got over 4,000, 27 TDs, 10 picks. Rushing, let's see, Le'Veon Bell had another great season for us. 1,299 yards, 13 TDs. Larry Roundtree had 70 for 201 and 4 TDs. Receiving-wise, John Ross had a big year, over 1,000 receiving yards, 78 receptions, 12 TDs. Jamison Crowder, 69 for 815 and 4 TDs. Jalen Reagor has had another big season with 85 receptions, 802 yards, and 2 TDs. Chris Herndon, 69 receptions, 729 yards, 4 TDs. Le'Veon Bell also contributed 37 receptions for over 10 yards and 5 TDs. So our offense looked very good. Defensively right here, CJ Mosley, 3.5 sacks, 119 total tackles, and 4 picks from the linebacker spot. Let's see, Humphrey had no picks, had 108 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. Brian Poole, no picks, 4 tackles for loss, 85 tackles. Avery Williamson had 82 tackles, 7 tackles for loss, 2.5 sacks. Jamal Adams had a pick, 76 tackles, 3 tackles for loss. See, Jalen Ramsey had a pick, 65 tackles. Chris Jones had 6 sacks, 12 tackles for loss, 65 total tackles. And let's see, Chase Young had 9 sacks, 90 tackles for loss, and 51 total tackles. So let's see, statistics. Our offense was actually very good, 4th ranked right there with 6,004 yards. And our defense was surprisingly not that great, with being the 23rd ranked. Let's see, we win any awards here? Any New York Jets on here somewhere? Nope. And Coach of the Year, I doubt we'd be on here. Yep. But, you know, another kind of disappointing season for sure. But, you know, we definitely gonna have to sim, and we gotta resign Le'Veon Bell, but that's it. We probably can just franchise tag him if we can't afford him. But yeah, guys, I'll catch you guys at the mid-season point. So, Le'Veon Bell right here, the big guy. We gotta try and re-sign for our last year of this. And, alright, so we're gonna have to franchise him, which we'll do. Avery Williamson, I'll bring back on another 1 year, because he still produces, like, fairly well for us. And, yep, our salary cap room is really gonna hurt us again. Yeah, alright, so it's like we're in a really bad spot, and it's because, like, I don't know how you can, like, potentially restructure a contract on here, but we're just gonna go on another releasing spree of a bunch of players that we don't need. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna see how much, you know, cap space I can potentially clear up. So I've released a ton of players, and let's see maybe if we can strike a deal, but I doubt it. Alright, so looks like Avery Williamson we're going to lose in free agency. And I'm very interested to see what our cap situation looks like now. We're still probably going to have very little. 430, like, yeah, 430K. Who are we going to get? Like, this is a terrible. Like, if I had so much money, like, I would, like, so get Bobby Wagner or try to get him. But there's just no chance. What I'm going to do is, I'm probably going to make a trade or something, like, in the draft or something, to potentially, you know, get a pick, like an extra pick, but, yeah, I will catch you guys at the draft. So I did decide to trade down with the New York Giants to get their 8th pick, because I do need a middle linebacker now, and I figure there's 2 prospects, and I want to get one of them, assuming they didn't go off the board, which I doubt. So, hopefully, you know, this was worth it. And, yeah, I will see you guys at our pick. So, we will be taking Deshaun Seymour, middle linebacker, A- tackle, A- pursuit, A- play recognition.
The Browns
Welcome,
are now
76
on the clock.
overall. Hidden development. Let's go. That was so worth it to trade down. Like, that was so worth it. So, I am deciding to take a chance on a left outside linebacker. Late 2nd rounder. That's his projection. Kyler Durant.
The Packers are now on the
68
clock.
overall. That's really a little disappointing. But it's whatever. We're going to sim now to our 3rd round pick and probably draft either a wide... Yeah, I'll probably draft another wide receiver. Right here, with our 3rd round pick, I'll be taking another right outside linebacker, Joey Reynolds, right here.
The Packers are now on the clock.
66 overall, so not much better. But at this point, we're just drafting for depth. That's probably going to end off this draft. I'll catch you in the preseason. Alright, so we are now in the preseason final year number 5 of the rebuild. And it's pretty disappointing, the fact that we haven't made the playoffs once. I feel like we do have a ton of stars on this team. But, let's see, just looking at our roster one final time right here. So, obviously, Sam Darnold, who's developed very well. Le'Veon Bell right here. And fullback, we got to get that figured out. Chris Jones ain't playing fullback. Jameson Crowder still. John Ross still balling. Jalen Reagor has been a very consistently good receiver. Our O-line has developed pretty nicely for the most part, I would say. Chris Herndon's developed. Right here, of course, Chris Jones, still a baller. Defensive tackle, I did change up to a 4-3, but... looking at things, I might change it back because we have a 57 overall defensive tackle. Right here, Quinnen Williams, still a beast. Chase Young, balling. Like, there's so many good players. It's just, I am going to change up the scheme a little bit. And I did change it to a 4-3, but I think I'm going to go back to a 3-4 right here. Where is it? Alright, 3-4. So, probably, yeah, just disguise right here. Disguise 3-4 defense. And, let's see. So, this actually doesn't look terrible. I mean, at least everybody's on the green right now, so that's good. I mean, we got a lot of 80s and some 70s, but hopefully a few of those guys are rookies. Hopefully some of these guys can progress in our final season, but, you know, I would just like to make the playoffs at this point. And, yeah, I guess we'll see. I will catch you guys at the mid-season point. So we're at the mid-season point right now, and for the first time in our 5 seasons of doing this rebuild, at the mid-season point, we're actually above 500. We're at 5-3, and we are currently looking good. Taking on the Titans. We're coming off a 14-13 loss to the Miami Dolphins, who do lead the division. So, gonna upgrade everybody, and hopefully we don't choke this one away. Not even gonna worry about the negotiations or scouting because we're in our final year, so it's not really gonna matter. So I'll catch you guys at the end of the season. Hopefully we can finally make the playoffs. I so hope we don't choke this away. So it is the end of the final season, and once again, we did not make the playoffs. So we didn't make the playoffs any of these years, which is kind of crazy with the team we had around us. But obviously, we did run into some money issues alongside some of the things we did. Of course, we gave like some of our players so many like big contracts that like it really screwed up our cap space. Sam Darnold threw 25 TDs to 20 picks, so really not a great year for him. 2,852 passing yards. Let's see, rushing, Le'Veon Bell had a good year, 1,223 yards and 14 TDs. Receiving-wise, John Ross, 50 receptions, 799 yards, 6 TDs. Jalen Reagor, 72 receptions, 762 yards, 2 TDs. Jamison Crowder, 68 for 736 and 5 TDs. Chris Herndon, 65 for 703 and 5 TDs. Let's see, defensively, CJ Mosley, good year, 97 tackles, led us in tackles entirely, 6 tackles for loss, 8 sacks. Jamal Adams had 92 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 1 sack, 1 pick. Let's see, Deshaun Seymour, the rookie, 86 combined tackles, 7 tackles for loss, 3 sacks. Marlon Humphrey had 0 picks, 81 tackles, 1 tackles for loss. Jalen Ramsey had 3 picks, had 79 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. And that's basically all I want to go through. Got Chris Jones right here, 5.5 sacks, 11 tackles for loss, 50 tackles. And Chase Young, I was very interested in, 6.5 sacks, 10 tackles for loss, and 42 tackles. So it's so weird that we, like, not once with this team. Like, just think about our defense and our offense was, like, even though, like, in terms of yards, it wasn't very good, it was always, like, had a lot of very good players. But, like, look at this defense. Besides middle linebacker, there's, like, the linebacker position we could never quite get, like, straight. But cornerback, you have 2 99 corners. You have a 99 strong safety, like, literally. You have 3 99s in the secondary. Marcus May, of course, is the weakest link, 79. But that's, like, just the fact that actually Marlon Humphrey's a 98. But, like, you have 2 basically 98 or higher, 3 98 or higher in your secondary. You have an entirely, like, 90, like, D-line. And you have basically high 70s, low 80s, and a 69 here. And, like, I'm surprised, like, this defense, like, the entire time, or most of the time, like, it wasn't, like, that dominant. It's, like, just crazy. And his offense, I mean, developed pretty well how I wanted to, but, like, it's just so weird, man. It really is. Oh, yeah, I forgot to check, too, stats. Alright, so 15th ranked offense, which is probably, like, the best we've had. And defensive, like, 13th. Like, I don't understand how a defense like that gets 13th. I guess our linebacker was our outside linebacker. It was like a right outside linebacker, like 69 overall. That guy. He must have been so bad. Like, they just targeted him almost every play. Like, absolutely insane. But I'm going to upgrade one more time just to see what our final team looks like in terms of overall. So, going to upgrade all our big guys one more time. And, like I said, they developed very good. So, alright, so still just an 88 team. But, yeah, it's crazy. And just, I guess before I end the video, I just want to look at the awards, see if we won anything. I doubt it, though. I really do. Alright, and no Jets up here. And I know Adam Gase didn't make this list. Yeah. Well, that's really strange. But, you know, hopefully you guys enjoy. And I will catch you guys in the next video, next rebuild. Peace.